dropped the nominations in mid-November. But the actual Grammys themselves are about to happen on Sunday coming, 5th of February. And you know what? I've admitted many times that I love music, man. I love all kinds of music. I will go and see Andre Rieu and his Johann Strauss Orchestra. I'll listen to fucking Eminem. I'll listen to Tupac. I'll listen to the Beatles. I'll listen to the Kinks. I'll listen to Ariana Grande. I'll dabble with everything. I like Easy Life, a new band from Leicester. Relatively new. Brilliant little band that do some superb music. Kind of mingles rap with Murray Matravers, I think, or Matravers, or whatever his name is. Sort of mixes rap with just really dense, thick sort of electronic sounds. Brilliant little band, really enjoy what they do. Point being, I like all kinds of music. So I just thought, you know what, Grammys is coming out. We usually speak about some music. I'll go through in the top categories at least, because there's about fucking 90 categories here. And I'm not going to go through them all, but the top categories, I'll just give a brief little prediction. What I thought. And that kind of ticks off the music box for today's show. And the record of the year, look, I didn't even know ABBA had released a new album. I didn't know they had a new song out. How the fuck did that happen? How old are they? These guys should be in their 70s now. Are they still dancing about singing? I think it speaks more about me, that probably what I listen to in terms of radio. I tend to listen to Radio 1 when I'm out and about, which does play a lot of more modern stuff. I don't think I'm listening to the right radio stations to hear an ABBA song getting released. So I don't know anything about Don't Shut Me Down. Never a big ABBA fan anyway, so I don't really want to know anything about Don't Shut Me Down. Needless to say, Don't Shut Me Down is not going to win Record of the Year at the Grammys. Easy on Me could win because it's Adele and she's a sort of event artist. She's only released 3 albums that I'm aware of in her career, and she takes big breaks in between, so Adele could certainly win. The other leading contender, of course, Break My Soul, Beyonce. Beyonce's another event artist. Not released a huge amount of albums over her career, more than Adele, but not a huge amount. Break My Soul was a monster hit last year, so that could certainly probably will win. Obviously, Bad Habit by Steve Lacy, I really like that song. It's a cool little sort of composition, if you'd like. I love the vibes from it. He seems a cool guy as well. That could win. Lizzo, About Damn Time. I personally have an aversion to this song and Lizzo herself, but it was a big hit. As it was, I don't mind Harry Styles, man. Look, I like to chat shit about Harry, but of all of the sort of One Direction crew, he seems the most sensible. He is a bit full of himself. He clearly loves himself. He's a bit of a Hoormeister. Absolutely fine. He's clearly talented. The guy can play the piano, he can play the guitar, and he can sing. And he's got a very tight band. And he's got a great drummer. I think it's a female drummer. Brilliant drummer. As it was, is Love Him or Hate Him, that is an incredible pop song. And it was massive last year. But for me, it's probably Beyonce that's going to win. Break My Soul's winning Record of the Year. Because it's fucking Beyonce, isn't it? She's sort of queen of pop music. Although that apparently is an electronic music, which I'll get into in a moment. Album of the Year, again, Voyage by ABBA. Didn't even know it fucking happened. So I'm sure it was big for some people, but it ain't going to win Album of the Year. Again, 30, Adele. I think she released 19, 25, or 21, 25. I think it was 19, 25 and 30. So it's like a 6-year break and a 5-year break. Actually longer, because she wasn't 30 when that released. She's my age. I think she's a year older than me, actually. So she's a little bit older. There's big gaps in her releases. She could win Album of the Year, for sure. Renaissance, I think Beyonce again's the favourite, because it's Beyonce. And again, you get down here, and Coldplay album was alright. It was a muchness of a muchness. We spoke about them last night. Really generic, sort of manufactured sound coming from Coldplay these days. They need to get back to their roots, get their shit together. Kendrick Lamar's a huge act. I don't really listen to a lot of his stuff, to be honest with you, but when he releases an album, I presume it's in contention. Lizzo, again, people love her. I don't understand it personally. I think she's a fucking cretin. But a huge album. Harry's House, again, look, I've listened to a couple of songs off of this. I listened to Radio 1. It's impossible not to fucking hear them. I think it's Late Night Talking, As It Was, the Squid, the Sushi one. Really different sounds going on. He seems to be experimenting as he gets older. The guy's in his late 20s, same generation as me. Seems to be I can't even speak. Experimenting. Nearly broke my brain saying experimenting. Maturing. But for me, it's going to be Beyonce again, isn't it? It has to be. It wins that one. Song of the year. I mean, A, B, C, D, E, F, U, another big hit. It's not going to win though, is it? About Damn Time, another big hit. I fucking hate Lizzo. Sorry, I just do. I can't. She's just something about her. Sonics of her voice winding me up. I'm not having her. She could win. I think this is actually the writing team. This is the songwriters. It could win, as it was against Harry Styles. The writing team: Tyler Johnson, Kid Harpoon, and Harry Styles. Massive hit could win. Bad Habit could win. Break My Soul. Again, I'm going to say, I can't keep saying fucking Beyonce's going to win every one of these. I'm going to give this one to Adele. Easy on me. I personally wasn't as enamoured by that Adele song. I think she's done a lot better songs over her career. It was alright. It was everywhere. I mean, I'm going to go As It Was. Fuck it. That's my prediction for that. Beyonce's not winning everything. She isn't. She can't. Best new artist for me, I don't know any of most of these. I do know Omar Apollo. There was one song he released that I actually quite liked. It may have been Evergreen. It came out, I heard it on the radio. A beautiful song. Evergreen it was, yeah. You Didn't Deserve Me, I think. Beautifully constructed song. Haunting sort of backing vocals. Lovely little arpeggiated guitar. Cracking voice the guy's got. That was a great song. I've only heard one song though. He must spend me a shout just for that alone. Wet Leg are a huge band. Came from the Isle of Wight, I believe. Arrived on the scene in the last year or so. Chaise Long, songs like that. I think Wet Dream is another one. They'll probably win that because they've just exploded onto the scene. They're touring all over the place. Seem to be getting a good response all over the place. They'll probably win that one, I would have thought. That's my prediction for that. Best pop solo performance. I mean, fuck me. Again, it could be any of them really, couldn't it? Woman by Doja Cat was a huge hit. Bad Habit was a huge hit. About Damn Time, huge hit As It Was. I'm going to give Adele that one. Fuck it, that's my prediction, Adele. I don't know why I did this. This is boring as hell, but I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it anyway. Screw it, I've committed now. I'm going to do it. I don't know any of them. Don't care about any of them. Unholy Sam Smith. Is that? I mean, I suppose... I don't know. I'm going to skip that one. Best traditional vocal album. Again, I mean, Bubbly's in there. I'm skipping that one. I don't care about that. Norah Jones, she's still out. Fuck me. Thought she disappeared 20 years ago. Best pop vocal album. Again, I'll probably go Adele there. Could be Harry Styles though. Could be Lizzo. I don't know. I'll go Adele. Because she's huge. I'll change my mind. I'll go Harry Styles. Screw it. Or Adele. That's my prediction. I can't pick between the two. This was the one that confused me. Best dance electronic recording. Break My Soul. It's electronic themes. But it's not an electronic dance song for me. Where the hell is Baddest of Them All in this list? That was a huge dance hit from the summer of 22. Massive. It was everywhere. Where is that? Why is that not in this list? Strange to me. I think there was a Doja Cat and Tiesto or something. One came out as well. Why is that not there? I don't know, but Beyonce's going to win that. I love Bonobo, incidentally. I think Bonobo, however you say that, I love him. Incredible electronic artist. Right up the sort of same avenue as the likes of 07. Just incredibly thick compositions. You listen to it with earphones, you hear new things every time you listen to it. What that guy does is stunning. I love to see him win, just because he's fucking amazing. But he ain't going, it's going to be Beyonce. Best dance electronic album, again, it's going to be Beyonce. Just is. Contemporary instrumental, I've got no clue. Rock I'm going to skip because I don't listen to modern day rock music. Shit. Beck's in there though, so I'm going to give it to Beck, because why not? He's the best of that bunch, that's for sure. Bryan Adams. Beck. Just because I like Beck. Best rock song, not got a fucking clue. Best rock album, not got a clue. Elvis Costello, wow, yeah, maybe. Machine, I fucking hate him. Alternate, Chaise Long probably wins this one, although again, there's some really strange choices. I don't know if it's a timing thing. But you put The Better Be a Mirror Ball by Arctic Monkeys in here. Where's Body Paint? It's the best song in that album. Body Paint. It's amazing. It's like a throwback to the 1960s, 70s sounds. It's inspiration from the Beatles, from Elton John, from David Bowie. It's an amazing song. I listened to that on a loop when it came out 30 times a day. Loved it. That's not there. The Better Be a Mirror Ball's alright as well. But Body Paint's better, and it's not there. Not a huge fan of Florence and the Machine. Probably Chaise Long. Massive song last year. Really different. But in terms of construct, a lot more simplistic than the Arctic Monkeys song. But I'll go Chaise Long. That's my prediction for that. I can't even speak. My voice is going. Best alternative music, Wet Leg's going to win that, I reckon. Again, they were huge in the last calendar year. Wet Leg. And then we're getting into sort of regions where I'm not amazing, to be honest with you. Probably Beyonce again. You look here, and I'm going to fling it to Gemini Rights by Steve Lacy. I think Steve Lacy's class. Really cool dude. What he does with his music's outstanding as well, really different. So I like him, so I'm going to pick him. But look, yeah, it says it was going to be brief. It wasn't brief. It went on for about 10 minutes. Just really want to sort of tick off the music thing we do in the shows now. And I've done it. Gave my brief predictions on the Grammys. I'll not even watch them. Realistically, I think they snubbed The Weeknd last year. So they've lost, so I don't know, integrity in my mind as an award show. When The Weeknd was so massive in 2021 with all those incredible songs. But what was the one that Bright? Oh God, the one with the light, something lights. I don't know the name, but I know the song. It was everywhere. Just an amazing album he put out. What was the other one I loved by him? The Weeknd. Save Your Tears for Another Day. Fucking amazing song. Brilliant artist. He wasn't even nominated at the Grammys last year, so they've lost their integrity for me. A bit shit.